Hi, kindergarten friends. I miss you guys all so much still. Every day I miss you more and more. But today I'm here because I want to remind you of a song that we've learned in class before, and I want you to try to sing it along with me once you start remembering it. Okay, try to sing along with me. What's the middle sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear? What's the middle sound that you hear in sit, sit, sit? All right, what's the middle sound? I is the middle sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear. I is the middle sound that you hear in sit, sit, sit. Did you get that one? Are you ready for another? So we just did sit. Now let's see what's the next word. What's the middle sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear? What's the middle sound that you hear in sat, sat, sat? Is the middle sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear. Is the middle sound that you hear in sat, sat, sat. So we had sit and we had sat. Notice the beginning sound is both, the end sound is both t, but the middle sound keeps changing. Sit, sat. Let's see what the next one is and see if you can figure it out. Try to sing with me. What's the middle sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear? What's the middle sound that you hear in set, set, set? Is the middle sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear. Is the middle sound that you hear in set, set, set. So we had sit, sat, and set. And all the first sounds were, they all sound the same. The last sounds was t, t, and they all sound the same. But what sound kept changing? It was the middle sound. All right, we're going to sing it again, but this time I want you to pay extra special attention to the vowels because I want you to remember that we've been talking about how vowels can make more than one sound. You guys know that if you have the letter A, it can make a like apple, or it can make a like acorn. And you know that works for all vowels because all vowels have multiple sounds. All right, here we go. What's the middle sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear? What's the middle sound that you hear in rat, rat, rat? Is the middle sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear. Is the middle sound that you hear in rat, rat, rat. So does rat have a long or a short vowel? Like apple. So that means it's short. It doesn't say its own name. It's a short vowel. Now let's see about the next one. What's the middle sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear? What's the middle sound that you hear in rate, rate, rate? So rate is kind of like when I ask you if you don't feel very good and you come up to me and you ask me, you come tell me that you don't feel good, I'll say, can you rate how you're feeling? A 1 is feeling very bad. A 10 is feeling pretty good. Can you rate it? All right, what's the middle sound? A is the middle sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear. A is the middle sound that you hear in rate, rate, rate. Whoa, so we just practiced rat and rate. The beginning and the end sound both sounds the same in those two words, like rat, rate, and both the end sounds sound the same. Rat, t, rate, t. But the middle sound, even though it's still an A in both words, they sound different because we know vowels can make more than one sound. So I want you now to remember always that vowels can make more than one sound. And you always got to use your vowel power and your sound power to make sure that you're getting that right vowel, the correct vowel. Remember that if you keep practicing all these songs that we've learned in school, then it's going to help your vowel power and help your sound power get even more strong. And it's going to help keep your vowel power and your sound power healthy while school is off. So now I want you to pause the video on the next screen, and I want you to try to come up with some of your own words and then sing your own song with your own words. And you could sing this to a stuffed animal, you could sing it to a sibling, you could sing it to your parents or a family member, but I want you to try to make up your own words and then sing the same song.